Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's rewiring herself.
Can you hear me? 1, 2. Oh, I did turn it on. Yay! Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. It is Monday, after all, October 17th. I'm Tracy McCain, here with meteorologist Christian Morgan and our Megan Malaris.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
Hope you enjoyed the rain on your rooftop this morning. It was kind of nice for a change.
It
hadn't had a ton of rain since, what, the hurricane rolled through here?
Yeah, there was that.
Yeah, and then now we're in that period of time where it usually stays dry, for longer stretches. So we were in need of some rain. The Triad got a pretty good drink of water early this morning, and even a few rumbles of thunder in some spots. Our weather spotter Dwayne Young up in North Stokes County talking about some thunder that he had last night. Of course, as you look out across the Piedmont now, rain tapering off, and we're starting to see a few breaks in the clouds. All that rain now pushing east of the Triad and really kind of starting to fall apart. Much drier to our west in the foothills. Davidson County, Lexington, Randolph County getting a light shower right now. But as we head over the next couple hours, we'll start to see that rain really move out of the way. And we're looking at a mainly dry afternoon of weather. Take your pick. There's not a whole lot of variation here. Either you want 58, 59, or 57 in most of the Piedmont Triad communities here. For the afternoon, we'll start to see that rain tapering off, climbing into the low 70s as we head into the afternoon. You'll notice a bit of a breeze picking up from time to time too. Of course, all ahead of that cold front, it will actually push by tonight. The rain is actually out ahead of that front. So the front right now is living to our west over the spine of the Appalachians and out over Tennessee. But as it pushes by, we are going to start to see big changes in our temperature department. We're heading all the way down from the 70s today into the 30s overnight. By the time you wake up on Tuesday morning, we'll be in the upper 30s and heading into the low 50s by the afternoon. And with that breeze, it'll be a brisk day of weather. Take a look at where we're headed for Wednesday morning. Temperatures will fall back into the mid 30s by the time you wake up on Wednesday, and even colder than that by the time you wake up on Thursday morning. We can see temperatures starting out right around freezing for Thursday morning. There's your futurecast as we go hour by hour today. I'm not ruling out a stray shower this afternoon, but I think most of us stay dry. I think that better chance for a shower is mainly going to be east of the Piedmont Triad communities. And then we'll clear it out overnight as we head into the next few days. Take a look at where our temperatures are too. Low 50s for Tuesday, mid 50s on Wednesday, still in the 50s on Thursday. I think we will likely break free of those 50s and get back into the 60s as we head into the end of the week and into the weekend. Rain total so far this morning, actually a lot of folks getting pretty good drink of water here. Over 3/4 of an inch in Winston-Salem, over 1/2 of an inch in Greensboro. Of course, much less as you go down to the south, but a lot of our Triad communities got a pretty nice soaking of rain. Check out the next few mornings, down to 38 tonight, but Tuesday night, Wednesday night, that's when I think we could be seeing our first frosts of the season. And Thursday morning could be our first freeze of the season so far. It comes about a week early. Average first freeze around the Triad is around October 29th. There's your 7-day forecast. After today, no rain over the next 6 days and getting back up close to 70 again eventually by the upcoming end of the weekend.
Can we call this a cold snap or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cold snap right around Halloween, right?
Of course.
Of course. So with Halloween right around the corner, of course, we have to talk about candy as well. A recent report breaks down the favorite Halloween candies state by state.
All right, so North Carolina's favorite candy might or might not surprise you. According to the report, our most popular is the Reese's cup.
Yes.
I posted this on my Facebook page and asked your favorite Halloween candy. Let's see some of the responses while you weigh in here on our live feed. Teresa says Mounds and Almond Joy. I'm with you, Teresa. Diana said Halloween means candy corn for her. Shirley said candy corn, Almond Joy, M&M, peanuts, don't tell her doctor. And Pam said Reese's Cups, Snickers M&Ms, anything chocolate. Claretta said Butterfingers and Twix.
That's a good selection there.
It is. You know, I would say anything with peanut butter, but by far, Reese's Cups are my favorite. The big ones, not the little ones. I don't really feel like the little ones do anything for you.
No, they just tease you for a bigger one.
They do, but they're more chocolate than peanut butter. And I prefer more peanut butter than chocolate. So that's why I always eat the middle first.
You know what I've noticed? First off,
there is a way to eat it.
A1 Reese's, A1 Day 1 Reese's. Okay.
Yes,
Now, the other thing is, have you noticed that the holiday Reese's have more peanut butter? The Easter eggs have more peanut butter. The little Reese's pumpkins they have now have more peanut butter than the actual peanut butter.
Okay, the eggs do, yes, I've noticed that. But I think it's just because of the shape.
You think it's an illusion?
I don't know. I think it's easier to actually stuff more peanut butter in like the egg shape than it is the patty. But honestly, it could all just be our imagination.
It could be.
And they could all have equal peanut butter.
It's just like.
I've never analyzed it before. Give me a moment.
Well, it maybe goes the same way. I think, Oreos has the Halloween Oreos with just orange cream.
Yeah.
With orange cream. It's still the same cream. It's just orange colored.
Right.
But I think they taste better.
I don't like anything with orange or cream. So I can't agree or disagree. I know, it's just a thing. I don't like orange sherbet type.
No.
Okay.
You like an Oreo, right?
I love Oreos.
It's the same thing. It's just colored orange.
I still won't like it.
Really?
Nope.
I think it tastes better.
Just close your eyes and try it.
I swear.
See if it tastes the
Look, let's blindfold you. I'm gonna give you a regular Oreo and one in the orange, and I want you to tell me. The
Okay,
orange
let's
one
do it
tastes
tomorrow
better.
on the show.
Deal.
I have.
I'm
You
off
bring the
tomorrow, but maybe
cookies.
Wednesday.
Oh, you're off
Okay,
tomorrow.
well,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Well, then that's a perfect day to do it.
Plenty of time to go shopping for us, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I have regular Oreos at my home, but I don't have the orange one.
Okay.
So if you find some,
I
I can
will.
always bring it.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're so off topic. It happens
Anyway.
all the time. What are people on our feed saying, Meg?
All right, so LeVar said candy corn. All right, for me, candy corn, I just cannot get into it. I don't think it tastes like anything. Anyway, but again,
I
spirit
can
of the
eat
season.
like 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, and anyway, all right. So Christian, you said Reese's. Let's see. Joanne said anything chocolate. She thinks it's her middle name. We heard from Scott who said good sales on candy the day after Halloween. Yes, indeed, Scott, candy right now, especially with inflation, not so cheap. Kids take only one this year, please, from my house. Melody agrees with you, Tracy. She doesn't like orange stuff, orange sherbet either. Melita likes dark chocolate M&Ms. All right, yeah. We got a big pack of candy from one of the big box stores, so, more bang for our buck, I guess. But there was hardly any chocolate in there. I said, Trevor, what are you doing? He said, well, I like this stuff. I said, well, I don't.
I don't like
so, I don't want to eat this rainbow colored, sugary little worm. I would rather have a Snickers bar.
You know what else? People disagree with me a lot on this, but I used to only be able to find them at Halloween. Was those little flavored Tootsie Rolls? You know what I'm talking about? They had the lime flavored, the orange, the cherry, and the lemon and vanilla. I always loved those as a kid, and still to this day, I love those. I'd take those any day over a regular Tootsie Roll.
Well, what I have discovered over the last 7 years especially is that kids don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
They do not care. You could give them something that's 5 cents or $1.50. It would make no difference to them. So, instead of going for the candy bars with all the things that I like in them, I just get them the little candies, like the sucker candies, those little 5-cent candies that your mom used to give you at church. They love them. Yeah. Or if they don't love them, they won't come back, but they always come back. And they just like the act of trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
For the classroom parties, I do go a little bit more beyond because it has our name on it. I don't want the other parents to be like, those McCain
you gave the 5-cent suckers.
Exactly. But for Halloween, actual day of, I'm like, you know what? I'm not spending $50 on candy anymore.
And for good reason. We have so much more in the way of safety concern now than we did when I was a small little kid. Obviously we've seen that change over the years.
Yeah.
And so it's become much less common for this to happen. But there was a house up the street from me that used to, every Halloween, they had a big popcorn machine, and they would make popcorn, and that's what they would give out. They would do it in bags, and it was always hot, and it was always fresh, and it was so good. But now, there's so many, safety concerns, and you're always worried about, what they may have done to it or anything like that. But that used to be one of my favorite things as a kid. It was always so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. You can't really do that anymore. People used to do apples and, you know, all types of.
Oh yeah, bobbing for apples. How unsanitary is that?
And we did it anyway.
We did it anyway.
We're like, hold my hair.
I know. Yeah, no, I always try to set out something too for the children who might have peanut allergies. So something non-peanut oriented, or what I think is a great idea is like a little maybe notebook and a little pencil. Like you said, kids don't really care. They just love going door to door, even if it's just a trunk or treat type event, and just getting a little something to put in the bag.
Right.
It's the experience, honestly.
And those have really become more common too, the trunk or treat events.
Especially for the younger kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. And it saves, you know, parents time because Halloween is usually, I mean, 5 days out of the week, it's the school week, right? So your odds are pretty good that it's going to be on a school night.
Yeah, it's a Monday this year.
There you go.
So.
And so, you know, in order to get to bed early and get all the things taken care of, you're trying to find, you know, events over the weekend so that you're not doing it during the week. But, you know, all the things. Oh, somebody likes Three Musketeers.
So good.
Dad
I had
loves
one of those
Really
in
good.
forever.
Yeah, love those too. All right, so we have a few headlines to get to in our short amount of time left, but stay right there. We've got some more good stuff for you.
All right, let's get to a traffic alert happening today. The city of Greensboro will start inspecting sewer lines. That means northbound lanes of Battleground Avenue between North Elam Drive and Fortune Lane will close between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. The same is true for Pisgah Church Road between Martinsville Road and Lawndale Drive, so two very busy areas. The city says this work should wrap up by Wednesday afternoon.
The State Highway Patrol begins its Operation Stop Arm campaign today. You can see these videos from Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools, which show drivers speeding past buses with their stop arms out. This week, troopers will target the areas around school zones and bus stops. Passing a stopped school bus carries a $500 fine, and you face felony charges when someone is hurt.
So today kicks off college application week, and dozens of schools in our state are waiving application fees for students. Several triad schools like North Carolina A&T, Elon, Guilford College, Greensboro College also are on the list. This is all part of the College Foundation's push to encourage more students to apply to higher education.
Winston-Salem State University is using a $28.2 million grant to help students across the triad achieve their goals of going to college, but without that heavy price tag.
And the benefits extend to campuses all across our area, including North Carolina A&T State University. That's where Denise McMiller takes a closer look.
Well, many of us are products of our environment, and that is why some kids don't feel like it's possible to attend universities like North Carolina A&T, but that's all about to change thanks to a $28 million grant from the U.S. Department of Education. Winston-Salem State University was granted funds to start a Gear Up program that's active in Guilford, Forsyth, and Rutherford County schools. Coordinators are located in all three districts to educate and prepare students and their families about the options available to them after high school. Charlene Thomas is a Gear Up coordinator. She's currently working with 600 students.
A lot of students didn't know that there are other things to do besides to go to a 2 or 4 year school. So once they learn about different things like community colleges, they can go to culinary school, cosmetology school, or even aviation school. So they are really excited about knowing that there are like a sea of opportunities.
Micaiah Mitchell attended the first Gear Up meeting. As an 8th grader, she felt discouraged because she knew it would be expensive for her to attend school. But now she's more encouraged knowing that Gear Up will help her map out how to pay for it.
Mostly what got me interested is learning the prices, because some of the colleges that I want to go to are very pricey. I want to get into the School of the Arts, and I found out there was one here, and then there's more out of state, but the one here is more affordable.
And the grant funds will be distributed over 7 years, and some of the money will allow students to go on extended college tours across the triad so they can get a feel of what it's like to be a college student. And this program is available to students as early as middle school.
All right, one more check on that 7-day forecast. Rain moving out of the triad right now as we speak. A couple little light showers left in parts of the Piedmont, but we'll see clearing skies. Partly cloudy this afternoon in low 70s, but we drop all the way from the 70s into the 30s by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. Tuesday is a brisk day of weather. That's the best way I can describe it. Low 50s with a breeze. It'll feel like the 40s all day long. We'll have our first chance at frost for Wednesday and Thursday morning. First freeze of the season likely on Thursday morning too, about a week early. Staying in the 50s through Thursday, back into the low 60s by Friday. We stay dry heading into the weekend. We'll approach 70 degrees again by next Sunday.
Warm, cold, dry. Oh. Okay.
In the middle.
That's always a good description. Everybody understands that.
What's this all doing to the leaves? Because a viewer had commented that the leaves are so beautiful right now. The festival in Mount Airy was packed. I know the Woolly Worm Festival up in the mountains was packed as people enjoyed the color up there. So is this going to speed up the process?
It will really speed up the process. And I'll say, I was in the mountains almost a week ago. I was in the mountains this past Tuesday. And the parkway was gorgeous. But this weekend, I saw pictures from the parkway, and those higher elevations, around like the Rough Ridge, Grandfather Mountain, are already moving past peak.
Really?
So it comes and it goes very fast. So the towns, Boone, Blowing Rock, they all looked really good this weekend. By next weekend, that color is going to be past peak. And with these cold nights and the middle of the week being sunny and dry and chilly, it's going to move very fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for After GMS. So glad you could join us. There's another opportunity to see us on your screens. We have the Good Morning Show at 9 a.m. coming up in just about an hour.
All right, get out there and get to it. Let's make it a great Monday.
See you at 9.
3 weeks to Election Day, how the midterms and term limits could shape the White House in 2024.
Driving out hunger, the area's biggest food bank puts its program on wheels tomorrow on the Good Morning Show.
I don't think the video. It was,
okay.
Yeah, it's a VO. Maybe I had the wrong aux. Oh. Three weeks to Election Day, how the midterms and term limits could shape the White House in 2024.
Driving out hunger, the area's biggest food bank puts its program on wheels tomorrow on the Good Morning Show.
Three weeks to midterms, we verify term limits on the Good Morning Show.